This is an unexpected pleasure. There's 2 dead kids in that garage, Napper said, gesturing with a nod. That's right, isn't it, Pete? So they tell me. I haven't had a chance to look. 1 young white girl. 1 black boy, the commander said, his face turned towards the window. Makes for a delicate case. So? Moon looked between them. Napper turned to face him. This needs to be sorted quick. The murdering bastard of these 2 poor kids needs to be found as soon as humanly possible. Moon sighed. Because of the political nature of this particular situation? That's why you're both here, isn't it? The commander brought himself round, making Napper sit back. This is going to be all over the press in a matter of minutes. Let's not fucking forget Twitter and all that other online media shit. Listen, Moon. Do you know what the Special Crime Group's clearance rate was last year? No, but I'm guessing it's a barrel of laughs. 38%. The commander stared at him, no sign of light in his eyes. I'll just get up and come to work, Moon began, but the commander raised his palm. Shut up, Moon, he said. The Special Crime Group is on its way out. I've been fighting for it to stay as it is, but none of you are giving me anything back. Quite frankly, it's a fucking shambles. Moon could hardly bring himself to care. The mood he was in after the things he'd witnessed lately was pretty bleak, and he had 1 foot out the door already. But they would always need coppers in some form or another. Or there was security work. He looked at Napper and saw the stress dug under her eyes, the tightness of her cheeks, the twitch at the corner of her mouth. She was about to lose her job. Everyone's doing their best. Don't give me that shit! The commander huffed, looked away, then brought his gaze back on Moon. 2 dead kids. Underage. 1 white, 1 black. This estate doesn't have a good track record when it comes to race hate. Basically, there's a race riot waiting to happen on this estate, so I want this case solved yesterday. Find me the person or persons responsible before the press rip into us and the deputy commissioner gets his way and shuts us down. Moon looked over at Napper and saw that she was burning her eyes out to him, so he looked at the commander, who was staring at him too. His stomach turned over and sunk to the floor of the Merc. Hang on. Why are you telling me all this? Shouldn't this be something you're telling to the SIO of this mess? Swanson stuck out his hand. Congratulations, Moon. Or should I say, acting DCI Moon. You're about to head your first murder investigation. Moon sat there open-mouthed, staring out the window at the crime scene, unable to fill his brain with anything resembling a coherent thought. You've got this, DCI Moon, Napper said. Put all the other shit behind you. You've ticked the bleeding boxes, jumped through all the bleeding hoops. You saw the counsellors, and they tell me you're fit and well enough for duty. But if you don't, I'll do it, he said, as surprised as Napper when the words fell from his mouth. He could see from her wide eyes that she'd expected him to run away screaming. Put things right. Do some good, was the mantra that seemed to be playing in his head over and over again in a loop. It was only 2 DBs dumped in a garage in the middle of a fucked-up junkie estate, which meant the killer was probably known to the victims, and that meant motive. How difficult could it be? Congratulations, Moon, Swanson said. I've pulled a couple of detectives from Ponders End Station to make up the numbers. They're on their way to Edmonton. A DI and DC. Okay now, Moon. Remember to listen to your gut. This sort of investigation usually starts at home. ID the victims, and you'll get your answer.